Good afternoon world from Panglao. Starting today's vlog passing by this beautiful looking church. We're basically just driving around the local area here in Bohol, trying to see what it's like to live here versus tour here, see what kind of places there are locally. It's a gorgeous day to be out exploring. Look at this beautiful building here, which is right next to the Panglao Central Elementary School. I mentioned in a recent vlog about here in Bohol, the trees. They have a broader diversity of trees. It's very beautiful to be walking underneath all these different types. They have a World War II veterans post here, this little statue. I'm loving this building. You don't see this type of architecture in Surigao. It's very different. It's nice to have a pleasant walk around here. There's barely any people around at all, just walking under these beautiful trees. And I'm getting really hungry now. Sacha and Story are just over there in the car waiting for me to come back. We're going to head for some breakfast. We're going to stick to the Panglao area to begin with. My impressions of this area are very good. I love how they've got all these pretty plant pots out here. Everything looks clean and quite well manicured, not much rubbish around, or the roads look clear. It's nice. Especially considering Bohol got hit by Typhoon Odette pretty much as hard as Surigao did, so they've done good in the cleanup here. Is everybody ready for breakfast?
Yeah!
I say breakfast, it's our breakfast. Brunch, yeah. Story's already had breakfast, haven't you? What about you, Poppy? Have you had breakfast? I'm just seeing your butt. What's going on? Poppy! Ready to go to a cafe?
Yeah!
Yeah! So they've actually got a Shaka cafe here in Panglao, which is a version of the one we have in Surigao as well. Yeah. But I think this is a better one because they have a broader menu.
It's much bigger.
Yeah. So we're going to drive there now. It's just a short drive into the main part of town. Got the traffic lights here, which seem a bit unnecessary to be honest, because there's like no traffic.
We're very close to the airport as well right now. It's only about 1 kilometre. I think we kind of skirt around the back of it on this road here. So it's really close to town for people flying in. Yeah,
I think this is the main airport that you fly into if you're coming to Bohol.
Yeah.
And then later on today, after we've had breakfast, we're planning to go into the city where the big mall is.
Yeah.
Check that out. So we get an idea of what it's like to live around this part, like the capital area of Bohol.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shaka in Panglao, Bohol. Look at this, it's beautiful. I parked right outside here. And we're taking one of the outdoor seats. Poppy is with us. Just having a little sniff around. It's lovely. This is really nice, isn't it?
Really good,
yeah. The healthy alternative. This morning, Story said, I really fancy some oats with blackberry in it. And I said, I don't think they've got that at the resort, but look what we've just found. Is that a pudding with blackberries in it, Story?
I think so, and look, a strawberry.
It's exactly what you were looking for. You're going to order that?
And strawberry.
You want them both, do you? Poppy's having a little sniff of the world while we have a peruse of the menu. What are we looking at here?
It's a really good menu, there's so much to choose from.
So in the Shaka we have in Surigao, it's mostly just smoothie bowls and coffee.
Yeah.
But here, they've got a fully vegan menu, haven't they?
Yeah, pancakes, like proper kind of fried, full breakfast.
Yeah, proper. They got vegan burgers.
Mushrooms, avocado, roasted tomatoes, beetroot spinach and sweet potato hash brown.
It's good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just going to show a bit of the menu. So we have ordered a baby chino for Story and some flat whites, and all of the coffees are made using oat milk here. Jay's gone for the granny's porridge. I've gone for the big breakfast because this is something a bit different. You don't get something like that on the island, do you? It's not easy to find.
It's really hard to find oats and porridge and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, on Surigao that is. And we have got Story this pot of gold, which I think is that one there. Looks really nice. I saw at the back they have so much choice here. We actually might come back for dinner, or tomorrow anyway at least.
Everything in here is vegan as of June this year.
Yeah, it's 100% vegan.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So much to choose from, and I thought this looked really interesting. Forest smoothie. Every forest smoothie sold plants a tree. How cool is that?
It's really cool, and it looks like a good drink as well.
Yeah, it does. It actually looks like a meal in itself. Look, avocado, yogurt, it looks really good. it's kind of still breakfast for us, so we've gone for coffee.
Just got noisy out here.
Yeah. Nice place to sit, get to see some action.
We'll do a little tour of the area afterwards. We've
Yeah.
finished eating.
Story has been busy doing drawing. Look at this. Both me and Jay just looked down and went, wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I thought it was a template.
Yeah, me too. I thought you'd found a little colouring in pad, but you just drew that.
Yeah.
Well done. That's really nice. Oh, Poppy's found a friend. Hello. Both tails are wagging. Coffees are arriving. This is the first flat white. Looks good, doesn't it?
Looks really good, yeah.
And Story's little baby Chino. It's oat milk, frothy oat milk. Yummy.
Story's pot of gold has just arrived. Look at that. The baby Chino and the pot of gold next to each other. Looks like a trifle. Blackberries on the top. Nicely presented. I bet that's going to taste delicious, Story. You looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Or are you too busy doing your art?
I'm too busy doing my own.
She's finished with a cat now and now she's drawing a doggy. Fantastic art,
Wanna
Story.
see the finished cat?
Yeah. Super impressed with this. Wow, look at this. This is the big breakfast. Look
This
at that.
is impressive, isn't it?
It's very impressive.
I haven't had something like this for absolute years.
Yeah, you
And
won't,
I'm most excited about the scrambled tofu because I love scrambled tofu.
you won't go hungry with a meal like that, will you? Dig in.
And Daddy's granny's porridge.
Look at that.
It's so pretty.
This is exactly what I expect, you know, nuts, fruits, thick porridge at the bottom. It's
Yeah.
exactly what I want out of a meal.
Nice. Looks beautiful too.
Yeah.
We have clean breakfast plates. This is like vegan heaven in here. And now, what have you got? Whoa, it's as big as your face. Look. Whoa, it's huge. Oh, it's warm, Story. The chocolate's going to be all yummy and gooey. Yeah, don't drop it on the floor though, please, because I know someone down there would gobble that up in an instant.
There's a goblin under there.
Actually, I gave Poppy my toast as well, so we've all had snacks here now.
I'm just going to leave the girls finishing off their food and go for a little walkabout. This is the local area, so we are close to Alona Beach, which is down that road there, I think. There's plenty of massage and spas around here. I've seen at least 6 on our drive. They've got Italian restaurants, Indian restaurants, nice selection of food. Look at this beautiful bed and breakfast. It's a bit like a colonial building there. There's plenty of places to rent a motorbike or get your laundry done. It does feel quite touristy, but in a nice way. It's not too busy. Another laundry service place here. And this is one of the famous resorts. We did look at staying there because it does look really nice, but it's not pet friendly, so that's why we're not there. Classic souvenir shops, got banks. There's even a McDonald's and a Jollibee down that way if you're into that. On my walk so far, there's been 2 or 3 people ask me if I want to rent a motorbike or have a massage and stuff, but it's not too pushy. No one's like following you along and running after you with a leaflet saying take my tour, which is nice. It's cool, it's buzzing with some life. They got the souvenir shops here, and then this looks like the main corner where the big shops have decided to set up shop. They've even got a Dunkin' Donuts. It has a nice feel here, a little bit island-like, maybe a bit provincial feeling. Nobody's like forcing you to wear a mask, and not like city life where things are still quite intense. So I'm enjoying how it feels here. They've got quite a diverse like selection of food, Korean restaurants, Indian and like Mediterranean too. Probably to reflect the different types of tourists that come around here. And of course you're never too far away from Filipino food as well. This cute place here hidden away. And they've got a really cool looking Scooby-Doo camper van in there. On our drive down here, I even noticed a few co-working spaces, which is useful for people who work online. The internet is pretty fast around here too, which is a big contrast to where we live in Siargao, where the internet is pretty terrible. And then returning back to the family. We're still here doing drawings. Still is having fun. Wow, today has turned into a bit of an art exhibition for Story. I'm super impressed with this artwork. Look at that, she's even done shading on this rabbit, the bunny rabbit, and a tar-shade monkey, which looks almost exactly correct. Wow. Art school today, eh?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, the paper's out again for another drawing. So this is Alona Beach. We've just quickly parked the car here because you can't actually park here. You have to park further up the road because it's quite a bustling beach. This is where you take your dive tours from. They've even got one of those cool bouncy walkways that you can run up.
I think this beach is really good for snorkeling.
Yeah, there's plenty of like diving tours and stuff. This guy's got an island hopping options and people are just sitting out on the little thing there. It's good, it looks nice and clean. I think this is probably quite a good place to watch the sunset as well.
And we are back at Bohol Beach Club. Story's a run ahead of us. We are all dressed for swimming. We're going to have a little hour or so in the swimming pool here. It's really lovely, isn't it?
It is lovely.
It's a huge pool. Story is super excited. She's already there. She's waiting by the water's edge for us.
Our instruction to her was you can go to the pool but don't get in yet. And she listened. Wow, look at that bright bikini against all those colours. Beautiful. I was going to film later today and drive to the mall, but I think that today we are just going to keep everything here in Panglao and just enjoy this swimming pool before the end of the day. Make the most of being here in the resort.
It's beautiful weather today as well.
Yeah, it might not be as sunny tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Got a little bit of an insight what it's like down here in this part of Bohol. I've really enjoyed my time here and we've got more to explore. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.